podcast. The silly podcast. The silly podcast. The silly podcast.
The silly podcast.
2021.
The first one with a new president.
Woohoo! Barack Obama. Woof, woof. That's the president of the Dog Society. Barack Obama.
I like Barack Obama, but congratulations to our friend of the show, Joe Biden, for getting in. And see you later, our old mate, Trumpy boy.
Yes, and our lady vice president.
Oh, I love her.
I love her too.
Kamala. Shout out to Kamala.
I stayed at her hotel in Bali last year, the Kamala Pantai.
It's an actual hotel for people listening. Well, cheers to the new year. That's me opening my soda stream. I've got a new drinking device. It's not a penis straw. It's a bottle of soda stream.
I'm quite jealous because I ran out of soda this morning.
You never run out.
If I had a stream.
You never run out. Yeah, if you had a stream of gas, you would never run out.
I actually do have a very efficient stream of gas.
You know what the other thing is, though, too? You can run out of gas on the soda stream. So as long as you're aware of your gas numbers.
So what do? You have to re-gas, or do you have to buy a new gas bottle?
It's like swap and go, like an actual gas LPG thing.
Oh, where do you take it? Have you done it yet?
No, I haven't done it yet. I haven't run out yet.
Oh.
Because I've got 2 spare ones. I bought an extra 2, so I'd never run out.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you just take it to, I think, a Coles maybe, or Woolies, or I actually haven't done it, so I can't.
Oh,
but yeah.
Well, I used to work at Myer, for people out there that didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mentioned that quite a bit.
I knew.
And I worked in the department that sold soda streams, and I bought you your first.
You did.
Soda stream.
I'll never forget it. It was the best. And you know what I actually did? You wrapped it, because you worked at Myer, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, did I? Thanks for telling me.
You used to get your presents professionally wrapped at Myer.
Correct.
So, which is a department store for our overseas listeners.
Yes,
so,
it's a bit like Harris Scarf.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. Harrods. Yeah, that joint.
Or Macy's or whatever. Anyway, they had a gift wrapping department. Anyway, so you used to get yours professionally wrapped.
Oh, they look so good.
And put them under the tree so early, like even before the tree was up.
So the Christmas tree would look like it was a Myer Christmas tree. And in fact, my Christmas tree was a Myer Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And it was unreal at the time.
Yeah.
But
well, this was under a tree at home at Mum's.
Yeah, and it looked professional.
Yeah.
It looked better than the tree. It wasn't hard.
And I looked into the present about 3 weeks before I got it.
Oh, no, you little shit.
And I was so excited.
How did you rewrap it?
Well, because it was so perfectly done, it was very easy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because it had like a perfect bit of sticky tape, like not cheap sticky, so it wouldn't break. And I just peeled it open, got the end, because it was a box, and a box is easy to rewrap.
Imagine I should have just put like a Smurf in a soda stream box.
So I knew I was getting a soda stream for 3 weeks, and I was just maybe that's why I like them so much now, because it just reminds me of being young and fun.
But what happened with those soda streams? They went out of vogue.
Yeah, they did.
So people used to come in to try to get the gas cylinder, and we didn't sell them anymore.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
Or the bottles.
They had a handle, these ones. The new ones don't have a handle. They got a button. Well, there's different types, but the old one had a handle. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Soda streams are the bomb, guys.
That's awesome. So was that your Christmas present?
It was my Christmas present. I chose it, but Luke bought it.
Oh, Luke, that's the best present she's ever chosen.
Ever. That's what I said to him. And he goes to me, I've bought you jewelry. I've given you cash. And that's the best fucking present. And I'm like, yeah. Honestly, it's the best.
I actually got a pretty good present from Pira, and I was a bit shitty with him because he went out on Christmas Eve and got a bit wasted.
Rude. Without you?
Yeah.
Rude.
But anyway, I was just like, oh, it's Christmas Eve, and I'm sitting here watching the carols by myself. And anyway.
Did you flick the bean instead, or?
I didn't flick the bean. I flicked the BB can, ring, ring. Anyway, so... in the morning, he's obviously not wrapped my present or written me a card.
And you know that.
And I knew that. And
right.
he got up and he stumbled down the stairs and I could hear him rapping. And I took a photo of the present because I go, that's the crappiest rapping I've ever seen. It was disgusting.
Oh, we should
it was a drunk man's rap.
We'll put it on our Facebook page.
And then the card with drunk man's writing, oh, the best wife in the world, love Pyrrha. Like, lots of thoughts gone into that. And I was like fuming. I'm like so angry. But then I opened my present and I loved it.
What was it?
So I go, that's all right, you're forgiven. A boombox.
Ah.
I got my own because I used to steal them off the kids.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. And now I've got Spotify like a grown-up.
Oh, wow. Like all the time.
Yes.
Anytime you want it. Yeah, because we used to have to steal Lockie's big stereo when we wanted to party.
Exactly. So I'm excited. So the party room's nearly complete, but we need to get a soda stream one day.
One day. Yeah, get one. You should. They're really fun. I recommend them to everybody listening.
Yeah, so Pyrrha was forgiven. And
that's cute. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been here, a month.
I know.
I was just looking at the dates. Our last show was on the 18th, I think, of...
really?
December, I think. So that's over a month away.
It was too, because Christmas was on a Friday, wasn't it?
Yep. And then I've been on holidays.
Yeah, tell us about your vacay.
Well, we bought a caravan last year in lockdown, in the middle of lockdown, as you do. I've never been camping in my life, and I actually hate it. Anyway.
Did you hate it?
I didn't hate it. One good thing, the caravan's got air conditioning.
Thank God.
Yeah, so we went up to Queensland. We went to Byron first, Byron Bay, which I really wanted to go to, but every man and his dog on earth was there. And it was crap. It was too packed. You couldn't get into... The beach hotel was almost impossible to get into. Just every pub was... You couldn't get into... You couldn't just walk into a pub and have a drink.
Everyone's turning up at Byron Bay trying to marry Zac Efron.
I know. It's a different place now. Now it's wanky.
Yes,
and
it used to be...
It used to be cool. And
when
now,
we went, it was cool. Like undiscovered.
Yes.
And only the backpackers knew where it was.
Yep. So all those pretentious people you see out like in fucking South Yarra and shit being wankers, like I hate that.
Listeners from South Yarra.
Wannabe influencers.
Terry.
Yeah. Wannabe.
Does Terry live there?
Nah, she lives in... She lives around there though. Close enough.
Sorry,
Armadale.
God, Armadale.
But she... but it's just pretentious, fake lips, fake tits. It's not the surfy, cool town.
It was so hipster when we went, and
it was grouse.
Like everywhere you went, you smelled BO.
Yeah, it was like body odor.
No
one showered.
No one showered. No one deodorized. They were all cool. No one brushed or washed their hair. No. That's why we did really well with the fellas, because we were clean.
We were the hottest bitches there.
We were,
and that was fucking saying something.
And we weren't smoking dope. Yeah, we were gross.
Yeah, no, it's changed. It is. It's good people watching, but just people wearing linen and fucking, wearing like fedoras and I like hats too, but like these are expensive hats that these people are wearing, you know, and people who wear expensive hats can go get fucked, in my opinion. Thanks,
Matt Damon and Zac Efron, for fucking up our Byron Bay.
And Hemsworth. I love you guys, but fuck you all.
Can't you move to Rosebud or something and go visit Tim Bear?
Yeah, go visit Tim Bear.
Get the movie stars down with Tim.
Yeah, go away from Byron. But it's not the same. So we need to find another Byron.
Well, Lennox Heads.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Still busy though, and still the pretentious people are there.
Oh.
It's the people. It's not so much the... It's not so much the place, it's the people that are in the place that used to be fun. And some bits are still fun, but it was just too packed and I just couldn't do my thing.
I quite enjoyed watching the coronavirus chase you around Australia.
Oh, fucking chased me, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Dodged it, though. We dodged it at every
so tell me about that.
Yeah.
You had to evacuate.
Yeah, so we were in Byron on New Year's and my friend Kylie, shout out Kylie, she was on her phone and she's like, I think we've got to get out of here. She goes, because I think New South Wales is turning red, which means it means we can't, the borders are going to shut.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Because it was orange in some parts and green where we were.
And it was New Year's Eve. Imagine how many people were blind drunk already.
Well, Luke had 6 stubbies when we got this news that we had to get out of New South Wales. Otherwise, we'd have to hotel quarantine when we went back to Victoria.
Wow.
No matter what, if we'd been in a red zone. So we're like, fuck, we got to get out of here. So we packed up the caravan in a panic, jumped over the border to Queensland. Because as long as we went to Queensland, we could quarantine in Queensland, quarantine as in just be in Queensland for 14 days, and then we're clear to come back to Victoria without hotel quarantine.
That's good.
Yeah, so we did that. But it was a mad panic. We jumped over the border before it was New Year's Eve. We thought we'll do it New Year's Eve before New Year's Day, because New Year's Day everyone goes to Byron, everyone will be travelling back to the Gold Coast and shit like that. So yeah, so we did that, and then we just waited in Queensland and holidayed and had fun, and then Brisbane turned red.
Yes, and then the Rona went to Brisbane. And I'm thinking, God, I hope they're nowhere near Brisbane.
No, we're on the Sunshine Coast, so we were we're an hour and a half from Brisbane.
Yep.
And but which is close in terms of area. And they said if you'd been in Brisbane from the 2nd, you have to quarantine, and we were like, phew, we haven't been there. We'd driven through it, but we hadn't. Yeah.
So when you came back, you were allowed to come back. You got a permit.
Permit to come back, and then we had to travel, just transit through New South Wales, not stop.
And did you go, okay, yes, so you weren't allowed to stop.
You could only stop for rest and
Did you have to wear like one of those astronaut nappies?
Yeah, we wore an astronaut nappy, and I wore a fishbowl on my head.
Oh, beautiful.
Like Matt Damon.
Remember that lady? She wore an astronaut nappy because she drove like 16 hours or something to kill somebody.
Yeah, was that in America? Yeah.
It was in America, yeah. And she was an astronaut.
Yeah, she was
That's where
psycho.
she got the nappy from,
who
the
was she?
NASA cupboard. She went, I'll take one of those nappies while I go kill my... she was having an affair and she wanted to kill the wife.
Well, yeah, okay.
I don't know if she actually went through with it or...
I don't think she did. I think she got caught.
Yeah, but she had a plan. She was a lady with a nappy with a plan.
All right, let's try and find out her name. Diaper-wearing astronaut jailed in love triangle plot. And NASA... Okay, ready? This is good memory, Miffy. God.
I know. 2007.
Wow, good memory.
She's pretty.
Her name was Lisa Nowak. Oh, God,
Nowak.
look at her. Okay, a NASA astronaut who was arrested after driving hundreds of miles to confront a romantic rival appeared in court this morning facing charges that included attempted kidnapping and was ordered release on $15,000 bond. She actually... Oh, what the hell just happened then? Oh.
It's going crazy.
Hang on. She flew on a shuttle mission last summer. So in 2006, she flew on a shuttle mission. And then 2007, she drove across country and tried to kidnap her... boyfriend. I'm just trying to find it.
Yeah, I think was it a boyfriend or was she having an affair?
I can't really...
Anyway, we get the gist.
She alleged that she drove 950 miles from Houston to Orlando wearing adult diapers used in space and disguised herself in a dark wig, glasses and trench coat to confront shipment in the parking lot of Orlando International Airport. She was parking a lot at the airport. She approached the car window and tried to open the door. When shipment would not open the door, she began to cry.
Oh my God.
She was probably crying because she had a nappy full of shit.
Oh, I cry. That's why babies cry, because they're sitting in poo all the time.
Really?
Yeah, they don't just cry.
Why don't they just go to the toilet?
I know. Why don't they go, hey, Mum, I need to go to the toilet. Mum, I can't walk, can't talk, but can you put me on the toilet?
Well, I like this bitch. Lisa Nowak. I wonder where she is now. Anyway, I might research that. But
research that for next week. But Lisa Nowak.
Nowak.
Nowak. She no-whacked that woman. She went to whack, but there was no whack.
I'm going to share the screen so people who are watching on what's it called?
The tube.
The tube. They can see a picture of her. There she is. And that's her mugshot on the right there.
Yeah, because I was watching the news, going back to how the diaper comment came up.
Yeah.
And they were saying, like, yes, drive through New South Wales, but don't stop.
Yeah.
And not even for a 15-minute power nap that they tell us we should take.
Yeah, well, they said you could in the end. I think they revised it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I think so. Because you had to. Because, on the signs, when you're driving, because it's 20 hours from the Sunshine Coast to Melbourne, which is what we had to do. 20 hours, 19, but yeah. And they said, all these signs along the freeway say, power nap now.
Yes,
and we're like, we're not allowed to.
Arrest me.
Yeah.
What did you get arrested for? Power napping. What are you going to do? Arrest me for power napping? That's a new one for Sharon Stone.
Yeah. So anyway, so we got back. Luke did 20 hours of driving on and off. Like we did rest. We were like, fuck this. We're gonna rest.
Yeah.
And then we just drove all the way home virtually in a day and a half.
And here you are.
And here I am.
Did you enjoy the drive?
No.
No.
Driving with a caravan on the back, because we've never done it, is pretty fucked up. Like,
why? What happens?
It
like,
just,
does it weigh you down?
Yeah, it kind of weighs you down. You've got to brake earlier. You've got to just be aware. It sways a bit behind you, so it kind of it weighs more than your car. So it's kind of, I don't know if that's true. I don't know. But
I'm pretty sure it would.
Anyway, so it's just a different type of driving.
Did you do it yourself?
No, Luke drove the whole way.
So you're exhausted.
But I didn't want to go to sleep. I could have passed out 1,000 times, and I was like, nah. If you were in that other seat, you would want someone to be awake with you.
God, you're nice.
Yeah.
I played Candy Crush the whole time when Pyrrha drives. So.
I was on my phone, but I still was, awake and conscious. I didn't want to die.
Well, we did a couple of journeys. We went to Harrietville last Saturday. How beautiful is that? Have you ever been?
No, where is it?
Near the snow. Near Bright. And I'd never been to Bright. And Bright, everyone tells me how bright is and how awesome it is. And
is it?
Bright is bright. Bright's awesome.
Is
and
it?
Myrtleford.
Is it the new Byron or?
Yes, I do believe it is.
How far is Harrietville?
3 hours and 10 minutes.
That's nothing.
But the hotel, it's called the Snow Line. Shout out to the Snow Line Hotel. Our brother was doing comedy there.
Yeah.
So we stayed at the hotel, and they have bands or comedians, like entertainment, every weekend.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was such a cool little hotel. So we were really wrapped in it. So, but that was a beautiful drive.
Yeah, okay.
I've never been that way. So
that's up towards Mount Buller?
Yes.
Like when you say snow, because snow can fall anywhere.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so it must be near Mount Buller. I don't know.
I think I've been to Buller.
Okay.
So no, it's the other one.
Oh, Hotham.
Maybe.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Kosciuszko.
If there's one thing our family, I know that's in New South Wales. If I know one thing in our family that we have zero interest in, it's fucking snow.
Oh, and geography.
Like I would never fuck a snowman. No. And geography.
I tried to do a snowman once, and his carrot fell off.
The carrot was all that remained.
Yeah,
so you just fucking made do with that.
No, not really. I fed it to my rabbit.
Shove it up my ass and fed it to my rabbit.
Oh, here we go. We're going down that truck again.
Of course we are.
Town. Take the first train to Town.
Oh, you can shove it in your puss and do it.
My cat wouldn't like that. Sorry if I made you deaf.
I don't fuck snowman.
That's Frosty's carrot.
That's Frosty's fucking nose you're fucking me with.
But yeah, we've taken advantage because we're in lockdown. We're only allowed to travel within our state, apart from these guys.
Apart from this cowboy.
I know, you're like a rebel cowboy.
Well, everyone told us not to go, by the way. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, don't go. And I just looked at Luke. We already had our American trip cancelled earlier in the year,
Yes.
or earlier in last year, in May. And I was like, fuck this disease. Fuck it. Let's go. So we did.
And you had fun.
I had a lot of fun. It was hard work because we did have the dogs with us. So it was like I never knew the feeling of what having children would be like.
Yes, exactly. That's what Luke was telling me the other day.
Yeah.
Like, you had to be home at night because the dogs.
Every
and I
minute
said,
of every day we were with the dogs.
But that's exactly like having kids, Luke.
Yeah.
He went, oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking hard. So shout out to all mothers and fathers that are present.
All those present parents.
Yeah.
Not just mothers. Some mothers are assholes.
Some mothers do have them.
Yeah, but...
some mothers don't.
Friend. Some mothers do have them, Betty. Oh, shit. I just hit myself in the face with the microphone.
Oh, well, that's fine. You've got another face. I'm not sure where. I'm not sure where it is.
I can get one.
On your ass or something.
Oh, bumhole.
But on your butthole. So having dogs 24 hours in the caravan, because you can't leave them in the caravan, even though it was safe and that we had air conditioning, we didn't. So the dogs basically did a pub crawl of fucking
How fun.
Queensland. Yeah, but we were lucky because my friend, shout out to Eve, she lives up on the Sunshine Coast, so that was half the reason we went there. She dog sat while we went to Movie World and Australia Zoo and a couple other places. So,
Eve, you're the best. I was very happy to see Eve with you guys.
Oh yeah. She's living the dream up there. So
living the dream.
It's so nice up there. It's so different to down here. They are so relaxed.
Yes.
Customer service is fucking laughable up there.
So slow, they don't care.
They don't even really acknowledge that you're there. And it's a bit like being in Bali. It's kind of that pace of customer service, maybe a bit worse.
Well, do they sleep on the floor?
Some.
I walked into shops in Bali and I'm like, excuse me, and they're like on the floor asleep. And I'm like, don't worry, don't get up. I'll come back later.
I'll kick you when I need something.
Oh, that's good. You had a grass holiday. Yeah. Well, we went to Rye with Pete and Bev. We had a ball.
Good.
We went to Gippsland. We stayed in a place called Bullara and we camped.
Oh, you camped? In a tent?
In a swag.
Oh, wow. That's hardcore camping.
I know.
How do you feel about that?
I felt like that swag man guy. The jolly swag man.
Once the jolly swag man.
That's what I kept seeing. But I wasn't by a billabong.
Wait,
I was by a pub.
My brain just gone ding, ding, ding. Is he called a swag man because he sleeps in a swag?
Correct.
Wow.
No, actually, I think he used to eat at the Swagman. We used to have a restaurant in Melbourne called the Swagman. It was a smorgasbord.
I was 2 years old when I realised that.
Oh, no, he's a jolly swagman.
So what came first, the swagman or the swag?
The man.
Yeah, because he would have invented the swag.
He invented the swag.
Wait. So is the swagman homeless?
No, he's just a swagman. Like in the olden days, he's travelling. He's probably like selling,
encyclopedias.
These pills that make you young. You know how they always had scams?
Yeah, encyclopedias.
Yeah, on the back of like caravan.
Amway.
Well, the Wizard of Oz guy, Oz.
Yeah,
when he was in Kansas, he was a bit of a travelling salesman.
Gypsy type.
Yeah, so he is probably, the swagman used to go to farm to shear, to do whatever, and then move on.
Okay. So the swagman is the bed / little mini tent thing that you go in.
The swag is. Yeah. Yeah, but the man that sleeps in it is the swagman.
Wow. So I was 2 years old.
I was a swagman.
Wow. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so how was sleeping in a swag?
It was shit.
Yeah.
Poor Pira, I felt so sorry for him because I needed to wee 3 times a night at least. And we didn't know where the zipper on my side was. And because Pira is a gentleman, he wants to sleep near the zipper in case someone attacks us so he can attack him back because he's always like,
wait, if someone's going to attack you, I don't know if they're going to undo the zipper. I'm going to stab through the bloody swag.
Anyway. Or maybe so he can get away and I die. I don't know. One or the other.
He wants to protect the zipper at all costs.
So anyway, I'm like, we went to bed at 1 and we woke up at 7. Yeah. So I went to the toilet 3 times in that 6 hours.
It's bad, isn't it?
And I'm like, Pira.
Yeah.
Pira. And he's like, what? Okay. I need to wee. So then I had to climb over Pira. He had to unzip it. And I actually did a freestyle wee on the grass.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It splashed on my ankles. So then I had to go in the car and find the wipes and disinfect my ankles because I had urine on it.
Camping is hard work, isn't it?
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And then I hopped back in the swag, rolled over Pira, and I said, why can't I sleep near the zipper? It's because I want you to die first. And I'm like, okay. So then 2 hours
I'll protect the zipper.
2 hours later, Pira, I need to go. And I went and I did the same thing on the grass and then I came back. But I still needed to go.
Yeah.
Like, it haunted me needing to go to the toilet because it was such an inconvenience.
No, I hear.
So, it was quite funny. And then I woke up in the morning, it was bright, and I thought I better go to the actual toilets this time. So then I just stayed up. It was 7.
Oh, yeah.
So, no, I didn't enjoy it, but I did enjoy Bullara. The hotel is amazing. It's on 5.5 acres, and it's got free camping. So you can take your caravan
the
there.
hotel's got free camping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's grass.
So you got the... the pub at your doorstep.
And then a pile of piss where you
yes, and I'm like, watch the water. I spilled my soda stream.
It's fresh. Drink from it.
Yeah, it's all right. 10-second rule. Lap it up.
It's warm. Make some tea if you like. I know I didn't like that bit of being in a caravan either because when we're in Byron, we were on this big campground. The toilet's really far and a bit gross.
Yeah.
So I just like peed like behind Luke's tyre of his car. I was like, fuck this. And then Luke gets up in the morning. He's like, did you go to the toilet? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, where? I go, just there. He's like, why?
Like, I can imagine you and the two dogs just...
Yeah, he goes, why? I go, oh, because I just couldn't be bothered walking another 40 metres.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Toilets are scary places for girls in the wilderness.
Yeah. Well, the second place we went, where the caravan park, was nice toilets. But still, the inconvenience of having to walk 50 metres to go to the toilet.
No ensuite.
And you wake up. So, like, usually when you go to the toilet in the night, you just go and you kind of sleepwalk.
Yeah, you go to the ensuite and you can go blindfolded.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
no lights.
You don't have to open your eyes. I mean.
Just piss in the cupboard accidentally. But, so I didn't like that bit of it either. But you kind of get used to it, but then you kind of don't.
Well, you're free and easy though, so that's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
You've always been free and easy.
Definitely easy, not about free. But I don't know, it's hard, but you do get in the swing of it. You kind of do, and then you're ashamed at yourself for getting in the swing of it. You're like, wow, I'm so low maintenance these days.
Well, Piru was grouse because he's wanted me to go camping for such a long time because he's a camper.
Yeah. Camper van?
Yeah.
A swag?
No, in a tent. I'm like horrified. I'm not going in a tent. And the swag was quite comfortable because it's got a mattress built into it. But yeah, it was
a mattress.
Anyway, so
has it really?
He said to me, "I will never ask you to go camping."
Yeah.
After that, he goes, "That was so bad."
Yeah.
And I go, "That was nothing. I didn't cry."
No,
like I didn't cry. I held back my tears because I was drunk. I fell asleep.
Yeah.
But because I was drunk, I needed to go to the toilet 3 times.
I know. That's the thing. You kind of start thinking about like before I was going to bed, like when we were away, I was like, oh, I really want to have a beer. But it's like, shit, do I really want to go to the toilet in the middle of the night?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
But you had to poo as well.
In the toilet?
On the ground.
Yeah, I did have to poo.
Talking about.
I don't poo in the middle of the night. Oh, no, but I did. I had food poisoning twice. Don't ask me how. I ate Indian one night, and there is nothing like...
I told you never to eat an Indian.
He was delicious. No. So I had Indian one night, and then I woke up at 2 a.m. I was like, oh, my stomach just turned. I was like, shit, I've got to get to the toilet, which is not 1 metre away. It's fucking 50 metres away. I seriously clenched my ass cheeks so tight and ran and just got there in the nick of time.
That's
and
awful.
Then... you're like, okay, should I get off the toilet, go back to bed, and then maybe this will happen again? Or do I just sit on this toilet for 3 hours? And, because you don't want to be caught out again.
And it's awful because you've got a share toilet. And if someone came in and used it after you, they'd go, oh, what a dirty bitch.
Luckily, it was in the middle of the night. Anyway, it happened twice, similar stories. God. And I was like, fuck this. And then I just had enough. I was like, Luke, I just want to go home so I can just have diarrhea whenever I want.
I know. It's the inconvenience. Oh, no. It sounds like you had a really good holiday, though.
Oh, yeah, it was great. No, it was
Food
good.
poisoning twice. Pissing on a tyre. Coronavirus chasing you.
Oh my God, and that was stressful. And people were messaging me. Every person I know was messaging me about Corona. Oh my God, you're going to be stuck there you're going to be stuck there indefinitely. I know someone who's been in Sydney for 6 weeks. All these, my phone was just going bing, 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 bing. In the end, I was just like, fuck, I've got to put this on silent because I cannot relax. So I just did, and then I just got drunk for 2 weeks.
And what will be will be.
Mm-hmm. Luke wanted to stay up there.
To live?
Yeah, he wants to stay up there.
Really?
Yeah, he goes, let's just stay. Nah.
How will we do the podcast?
I know, you'll have to move too.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. I actually really do want to move. I'm going to move to Bali.
Oh.
But when it opens, no, not till I'm 60 because I've got a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hopefully she lives past the time I'm 60. Maybe in my 60s after my dog passes away.
Yeah.
I'll go live in Bali.
Because you can't take a dog into Bali.
Well, it has to quarantine.
No, you can't take him in. You can take him. You got to take him the long way. You got to take him into up to
Singapore or something,
or Jakarta, like into Indonesia.
Okay,
and then drive them down. But
it's too hot for my dog anyway.
But they won't let you import a dog to Bali, and they won't let you take him out either. So that's why all those street dogs don't get taken out anyway.
Oh,
you can take them the long way too, and then they've got to quarantine anyway. Blah 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 blah.
So That'd be good if you moved. We could have
Well,
somewhere
I'm
to
not
go for a
moving.
holiday.
Luke wants to move. I don't.
I'm moving, yeah. See ya.
Yeah, it would be
Have a
good.
nice time.
Yeah, like it's a different life. It's so good. Like the beaches, and it's just not suburbia really at all. I mean, there is suburbia, but it's almost like it's either beach or country. There's no kind of like really in between.
And the people are so relaxed. That's
chill.
what I love about going into country towns
Yeah, they're
or
nice.
interstate,
Yeah.
not Sydney. Sydney
No.
is... sorry to all our Sydney listeners. Alana, I just love where you live. I think it's called Parramatta or something. No, Sydney I'm comparing to Melbourne. We're just too hustle, bustle, full on.
Yeah.
No relaxing. Corona has taught us one thing, that we never knew how to relax.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And now I'm really good at it.
I'm the best at it.
Oh, it's so good. It's
I'm-
so good to Netflix and chill.
Yeah, like I had to go back to work this week, and I was like nearly having a nervous
Have
breakdown.
you taken holidays yet?
No, but I got 5 days off now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, that was my speaker turning off.
Oh, okay.
It will come on again later.
Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, you do get used to relaxing.
Yes.
And eating, man. Before I went away, I was trying to like trim down a little bit just so I can fit through the doorway when I walk through it.
Yeah.
And but I was eating really not a lot, like compared to usual, and I got used to it. Anyway, then you go away and you're like, yeah, I'll have breakfast, yeah, I'll have lunch, yeah, I'll have dinner, yeah, I'll have drinks in between and bloody dessert and ice creams and all this shit. And now I'm at a place where I am eating so much and I can't stop. You know when you just get in that frame of mind where you're like, nah, I'm hungry. Mama's hungry.
I did exactly the same. I went on that weird egg diet and like dropped 5 kilos, and now I've found them. Like I lost 5, found them, plus a couple of mates.
Yeah.
And it's just Christmas. You start with Christmas, the Christmas things leading into Christmas.
Yeah.
Then the celebrations, and then going away.
Yeah.
And now, the stomach's stretched again, and then there's a hell of a lot of food in there.
Oh my God. And then I think that like the heavier you are, the heavier you are, the more food you need to go, like to move.
The heavier you are, just makes you fat. Like me. Rat-a-tat-tat.
You know what was really sad? We went to Movie World and two people got kicked off a ride because their things wouldn't shut because they were too fat. On the same ride. They were they were in the same family. They were trying to get back.
Hi, I'm Chubby.
Yeah.
I tell a good joke about Chubby.
Yeah, you do.
But I can't do it because it's a visual.
Yeah. But yeah, so...
Oh, that is sad.
Yeah,
because they might have just had a glandular problem.
Well, they were in the same fammy, and they were...
Runs in the family, or they ate a lot of shit.
And they weren't even... To me, I mean, they
were
did...
probably my size.
To me, they didn't look that big, but no, they didn't. And but they couldn't jam, like, I don't know, just they couldn't shut the things on the roller coaster. So they're like, oh,
You should
sorry.
have let them go on. Why can't they let them go on? Like, they would have fallen off. If they didn't, like, they should have just wedged them in.
They were wedged in.
Yeah, well, how can they fall out?
Yeah,
Let's try it.
Oh,
Let's try it,
guys.
guys.
My God, it was terrifying,
Well,
that ride.
wouldn't you rather, like, be sad about 2 people getting kicked off than 2 people dead?
Oh, bloody oath. Yeah. I was like, please get off. Like, please get off. Don't try. They were trying to jam in. And I was like, oh my God, what if
Don't jam it in. How fun was Movie World?
Oh, so good. I love roller coasters. I love theme parks. Well. I love everything about
They're
it.
the best.
Yeah, we got there and we didn't do the fast pass. So we've lined up for the first ride. And because of COVID, the lines were really long. But not because they were long, because you had to have
social distance.
Yeah, between each person. So and then they were cleaning down the rides between each.
Oh, well, that's good.
No, it was good, but it just took ages to get on a friggin' ride because they had to clean in between. So we lined up for the first ride. It took about 45 minutes.
Wow.
And we were like, fuck this. So we went and got the fast pass, and then we just zoomed around to everything, and it was so worth it. So
how much is a fast pass?
$100 on top of
your
$100 ticket.
Shit.
I know, but we were just like, fuck it. We're not going to enjoy ourselves as much.
Yeah.
Like it was, and I say it was so worth it.
Oh, I love Movie World. I love all those worlds.
Yeah, we didn't go to Dream World because there was still some like, you know,
bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
Yeah.
BVs. So we were like, yeah, let's not go to Movie World. Even though I would have if I had a bit more time.
Yeah.
But we went to Australia Zoo as well. And
You didn't go to SeaWorld?
No,
That's
I won't
my
go
favourite
there.
world.
I won't go there because they abuse animals there. Those orcas that kill the trainers and stuff. No.
What do you mean? That's overseas, not in.
Yeah, but they've still got them captured here, and the fins on their dorsal fins are like saggy to the side, and that's a sign of underuse. So if you ever see a dolphin or a whale with its dorsal fin like to the side,
So why doesn't the RSPCA go shut them down?
oh, well, they probably should. I don't know. Yeah.
I thought they were treated well. I didn't know that.
Well, they're treated well for this
For
tiny pool
animals
they're
in-
in, but
animals
they're
in
in a pool.
captivity.
Yeah, like
But they're in a pool, but then they swim back out into their
which
habitat-y
it's
thing.
not very big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so SeaWorld, you're meant to boycott SeaWorld. There's this big thing.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
boycotting now.
But that's not the reason we didn't go. Well, we didn't even think about going because of that. But I'm sure if there was more time, whether Luke would have conned me into going.
That was my favourite world, though, when I was
Yeah.
younger, or I took the kids, because you'd see the dolphins do the shows and the
Yeah, I went to the one in
the
America.
seals
I
and
went to
stuff
one
like
in
that. They're
Florida.
pretty clever,
Yeah.
even if they're treated badly.
Yes.
Sorry about that, seals and dolphins and whales, and I'm never going again.
Yeah, it's really sad, especially the big orcas. You know, the killer whales that used to kill people in the things at SeaWorld? They were angry. They were fucking like, because they've got to, it's like anyone. You've got to exercise and get your shit out of your body.
That's
to
like that movie
be calm.
Free Willy.
Ah, okay.
Remember Free Willy?
Well, Free Willy, yeah, I do. I can't remember the story.
Yeah, it was a kids' movie, but it was about freeing Willy from one of those joints.
And it's still true to this day.
Yeah, we hide it because we thought it was a porno. Anyway, it was interesting. We had a bit of fun at our house talking about creatures. I was going up to the shop just to buy some milk or bread or something, a really quick visit to my local shop. So I had my Ugg boots on and I thought, I won't worry about that. But it was a hot day.
So
but
you had your dressy shoes on.
Yeah, I dressed up. I thought moccasins, Ugg boots, thongs. Like, what am I going to go with? I'll keep the Ugg boots on. But I had like shorts and a singlet on, which is total lie because I don't wear either of those. Anyway, I had summer clothes on with Ugg boots. I looked like a treat. And I'm going up the shop and I'm like, Pira, I'm going to get us some bread because we have no bread. So the car was hot, right?
Right.
And I had Ugg boots on. So I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to sit in this car. So I opened the door and I turned the engine on and put the aircon on full blast and left my foot outside the door of the car. I disturbed a bull ant's nest.
Ah, shit.
So fucking bull ants ran into my Ugg boots.
Oh!
So
Did they bite you?
Yes.
Oh,
so
fuck, they
I'm
hurt.
screaming. I kick my Ugg boot off and one bites me, right?
Oh, little
And
bastard.
these are about an inch big. They were terrible,
Yeah.
very ugly.
Yeah.
So I'm screaming. The neighbours run out. I run up to my front door. The one's in my top.
Oh.
One got into my clothes. So I'm stripping in front of the whole neighbourhood. I'm just pulling off my... And it ended up running down my sleeve and biting my palm. And my hand blew up like one of those hands that you take to the footy. Like one of those...
those big
those big blow-up hands. And so I wrote, "Go Pies" on it. And... Yeah, because they say the second bite, if you've got an allergy, is the worst.
Ah.
So I've still got the mark from the bite just there.
Little bastard.
And that was on New Year's Eve. Anyway, that's not all the story. So I'm screaming. The neighbours are seeing me naked. The ants are going berserk.
Oh, my God.
Pyrrha's run out. He's like, I can save the day. So Pyrrha goes and gets petrol. And he pours some petrol down the ant hole. He puts a bit of newspaper, sets it alight. And all these ants start running out like, oh, I'm dying. Oh, it's hot out there. Like all these half-dead cooked ants like running all over the lawn. Like there was millions of them. And then he saw another hole because they were running out the other, like the escape route. They were running out the other side. So he's like, I'll get those little bastards. So he puts petrol down that hole and he lights that as well. But it came out the other end like when you're at Crown Casino, that big whoo. And I nearly lost my eyebrows because it was that big a flame. And then our front lawn was on fire.
my God.
Yeah, so Pyrrha's holding a petrol can that's on fire.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that caught fire. Everything caught fire.
That's how people die.
Yeah, so Pyrrha didn't die. So Pyrrha chucks the petrol can. It was a plastic one. I think that was better.
Yeah.
But it's on fire. The lawn's on fire. The holes are on fire. Pyrrha's got the hose and he's hosing them down. It's inches from all the cars. The neighbour, luckily, because he was still perving on me naked, he thought, ooh. No, he wasn't really. I think he listens to the show. You weren't. It just made the show really more. You were saying, put your clothes on. Ooh. Can you cover up? Ooh. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, so they ran next door and got a fire blanket and chucked it over the grass, the can, everything that was on fire. And that, my friend, is I got the bread.
Toast.
Just so
toast.
you know, I ended up getting the bread.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so that was a bit of excitement.
Don't you wish you had cameras to film it?
They did.
No way.
The across the way neighbours
No way.
had a camera pointing at my house. Now, I want to know why you have a camera pointing at my house.
Oh, yeah.
At my bedroom.
And
Why?
my asshole. Wait, so they gave you the footage?
No, they haven't. But the guys next door said, oh, they'll have that on tape. And
Oh my God, it'd be worth
I thought,
it.
how funny. Like Australia's Funniest Home Videos. Does that ever
Yes.
exist? Yeah, so there's me getting bitten by ants screaming.
Oh my God. The
Stripping,
fireball.
the fireball, the lawn fire, all for a loaf of bread.
When you said Pyrrha went to get petrol, I was thinking to myself,
Oh, he went to the petrol station.
well, yeah, why would he go to the petrol station to kill an ant? And then you told the rest of the story, and I was like, who the fuck makes a Molotov cocktail to try and fucking kill an ant?
Pyrrha does. How funny, hey?
Wow.
But it wasn't just an ant. There was thousands of them. So they're not back.
Well, guess what?
They're dead.
It happened to me yesterday.
What?
A cousin of that was in my ear hole. An ant. I had an ant in my ear yesterday. We went to walk the dogs over to the thing, and there's ants everywhere at the moment. They're really annoying me.
Yes.
But anyway, there must have been one in my hair, and I kind of felt something on my hair, and I flicked it like that. I just flicked my fringe.
Yeah.
And so I felt something go in my ear, and I was like, and then I heard like,
Oh my God.
in my ear, and I was like, I dropped the dog lead, and Luke's like, I've got something in my ear. I thought it was a fly. I didn't know what it was. He's like, show me, and he looked in it, and I could hear this, and he's like, there's nothing in it. I know, because it's in my fucking ear. And he thought I was just tripping balls. He's like, you're
tripping balls.
Yeah, you're tripping balls. Anyway, and I was like, it's in my ear, and I kept going on about it, and I couldn't
Did it
move.
feel like a gerbil?
Not gerbils feels better.
Okay. Yeah.
But I could just hear and then anyway, and finally, can you look again? And then as he did, the noise stopped, and he goes, oh, it's an ant. And he grabbed it out of my ear and squished it and flicked it away.
Gross. Do you know if you crush an ant, you smell it, they stink? Just to change the subject.
Why?
But that's pretty gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if you actually, before Luke, when he crushed it, he should have sniffed it. Because I actually smell. They got a really bizarre smell.
He
so
usually does.
Guys at home, when you squash your next ant, smell it.
Rip.
It smells disgusting.
Say rip.
Say rip and then go...
Yeah, so I had a fucking animal in my
yeah.
ear, and it was disgusting. And I just thought to myself when it was in there, well, it probably was only in there for 5 seconds. So I don't know, I can't tell, but it felt like a fucking year. Imagine if you had an animal stuck in your ear. It would send you.
Did I not tell you about the person I know who had a spider lay its nest in her ear?
No.
Yes.
Oh, unless you haven't, I can't remember. I'll block it out.
Probably.
Oh my God.
She had a really bad earache. And she went to the doctors, and the doctor got, I guess, tweezers.
Yeah.
And pulled out a spider's nest. And it was full of tiny little babies.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, so a spider was looking for somewhere to lay its eggs, and they laid it in her ear.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so apparently we swallow a lot of spiders, and they go up your nose,
Oh, that
in your
makes
mouth,
me feel so sick.
in your ears.
Yuck. Ugh.
So you know what you got to do?
What?
Petrol.
I can't believe you did that.
You got to light those buggers on fire.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Pyrrha, you are a hilarious person. That would be the last thing I would think to poke down. I'd say, let's tip some hot water down there.
No.
Petrol.
Petrol and
a lighter.
Newspaper. Oh, plus he had a cigarette in his mouth.
Oh, my
He
God.
only does things by halves. No, by fulls. Whatever.
He never does anything by half.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's a very entertaining husband.
Oh, God, he is. All right, well, we could talk all day, but I think we've been going for a while now. So I think we're not doing the quiz today, everyone.
No, because we weren't prepared.
We weren't
We
prepared.
weren't quite sure whether we were coming back or not until a couple of days ago.
Yeah, so anyway. So
Victoria, get onto it.
Yeah.
Next week's quiz, please.
Anyway, but we will do the song of the week to finish off or the song of the year. What is the segment called?
Songs from the past.
Oh, yeah. Let me just turn on my thing. You'll have a blast. All right, so...
What year are we up to?
2015 is the year.
Whoa.
All right, so this is the
I
sound.
was 27.
Or is that your song?
No.
Songs from the past. Can you guess the hidden meaning of the song? The song from the past. Songs from the past.
Namaste.
Now, do you want to go to Bali even more?
Yes. I want to go to Bali of the past. Can you guess the hidden kuta? Makes no sense.
It doesn't, but I still laughed.
It was fun. 2015, I think that was a pretty good year. That was my last year. Oh, I hadn't met Piri yet.
What?
So it was a great year. No, jokes, Piri. It was more sad. I was longing for you. I hadn't met you, but I was like, oh, where is he, that guy?
I was longing for you. Anyway, 2015 to me is recently, even though it's 6 years ago now. But
That's
to me,
impossible to think.
I
Isn't
know.
It?
To me, 2015 is recent.
Yeah, it is.
And when
it's
you look
a
at
modern era,
and when you look at the movies and stuff that were from that year, you will agree with me.
correct.
So we've got movies such as
Hot Girls Wanted. Is that a porn?
Nah, that's a documentary.
About what?
It's actually on Netflix now.
It's about you and me. Are we like wanted by the police?
It's about they want young girls to come and film porn, like do webcam work and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I must watch that.
Yeah, it's really good. It's on Netflix at the moment.
All right, I'll watch it tonight.
Yeah. Or am I thinking? No, I think that's the one. Yeah, so that's good. What else? See, I don't even recognize, because I stopped going to the movies.
Same.
So I don't recognize any of these.
Well, Pitch Perfect 2.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. I saw the first one with Abby because she was young then.
Oh, I have seen Burnt with your favourite guy.
Oh, Cupid.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper.
Look, I like him a bit more than Hanks.
He's a chef. He's a chef in that movie. But
Vacation, is that the Griswolds?
It's the remake, yeah.
With Christina Applegate.
Yes.
I love her.
Yeah.
So I love her brother, Chris Banana Fence.
The whole bowl. I love the whole bowl. So I don't recognise any of these.
Amy Schumer.
Oh, yes, I recognise that.
That's such a funny movie.
Yeah.
Lolo.
Yeah, I don't recognise... Oh, Aloha with Bradley Cooper as well. Actually, Bradley
my
Cooper
God.
must have really stepped out of his box.
He must have stepped
Yeah.
out of his box and into someone else's.
Oh, The Longest Ride. That's a really good movie.
What's that about? I have seen it.
Yeah, it's like a kind of love story, like about a coming of age kind of movie. Not coming of age, but Scott Eastwood, Clint Eastwood's son's in it. He's so
I like
hot.
him. He's very handsome.
Yeah.
The Wolfpack. There's your movie.
Where is it? Oh, yeah.
It's in red.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Neither have I, but I think you should because you and your friends call yourself the Wolfpack.
We do. Oh, I have seen The Martian.
The Martian's good.
Yeah,
Martian-
Spoiler alert, fucking Matt Damon's a prick.
In real life?
No, in that movie.
Oh, he's not in real life. He's
Oh, no,
a really
he's nice.
nice person.
Yeah,
I just had a shock.
No.
No, I love The Martian. But then I watched that stupid George Clooney one where he's in it for 5 seconds and drifts off into space. Spoiler alert. With Sandra Bullock. That's the worst movie I've ever seen.
Is that called Spaceman or something?
Oh, it's the worst movie. Don't even see it. 'Cause I'll tell you what, George Clooney dies straight away. And then you're left with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, true.
She's okay. She's all right when she's in a fast bus, but when she's in space, she's shit.
She's actually, that's probably the last movie I've seen her in, I think.
I saw one on Netflix where you had to close your eyes when you were outside, otherwise you got eaten by a zombie.
Ew.
And she was in that. And that was
Wow.
good.
Okay. Did she get, it was good because she got eaten? Fuck that bitch.
No, she didn't. She had to save her kids and she had to keep them from looking that she had to cover their eyes because you know how kids don't open your eyes, otherwise we'll get eaten by a zombie.
Little assholes.
Yeah,
Shut
and
your fucking eyes, mate.
it was good. She saved her kids.
Oh, that's good. Spoiler alert.
Yes,
the best movie, and I think it won the Oscar for best movie, The Revenant.
Haven't seen it.
You haven't seen this? This is when Leonardo DiCaprio climbs inside the corpse of a dead bear or a horse.
Oh, when he's hiding.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's, you know what? Watch it when it's warm outside because the movie is like shot in the cold and you fucking freeze your ass off like watching it. You're like,
oh, really?
Do you get that feel?
I'll watch it on Monday when it's 37.
Yeah, good. Do that.
Yeah.
When do you get like that though? When you watch cold movies, do you get cold?
No.
Oh.
But I do.
Cool story, bro.
No, but I do get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Because when people go underwater, I have to leave the room because I hold my breath.
Oh.
And if people are underwater for a long, long time in a movie,
You die.
I possibly am dead. Like, I nearly pass out. So I actually cannot watch underwater scenes.
Oh, my God.
And the other day on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, they had to swim down.
Oh, in the icy cold water?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't have done that.
And I couldn't breathe. So I said to Pira, tell me when this is over. So isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I think I drowned in a last life or something.
No, I get that feeling too.
It's gross.
Yeah.
And then I need an asthma pump and an oxygen tank and everything to revive me because it's
Because
really
I fake
hard.
drowned.
Because I just drowned. I just drowned on my couch.
All right, so I'm glad you feel me on that.
Yeah.
Just wear a jacket if you're going to watch that, guys.
Okay, I will.
It's really good. I don't know anyone who hasn't seen it apart from you. Comedies. I'm trying to think. Get Hard, Daddy's Home, which is good. That's Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg. I like that movie.
Yes,
Entourage,
that
the
is good.
movie. Love
You
that.
loved Entourage.
I
Entourage.
love that show. I'd watch it again if I remembered.
Very good.
The Intern with Anne Hathaway and bloody what's
I
his
like that.
name? Yeah, that's not bad.
That doesn't seem like that was that long ago.
People who love Robert De Niro
Me.
hate that. Yeah, not so much you, more men hate the fact that he is in a movie like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they think it's disgusting and it's his worst
Really?
role. Yeah,
But he's in the Fockers.
yeah, but that's kind of funnier. That with The Intern's meant to be funny, it's not that funny.
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too, but I'm not. You can't judge me on movies. The movies I like aren't necessarily good. Anyway, so
Oh, well, there was some movies that we've heard of.
yeah, a few. Anyway,
God, there's a lot, though.
yeah, The Age of Adeline, that's really good. That's with Blake Lively. Anyway, there's fucking heaps.
She's lively, that
She's
lady.
so lively. Do you reckon more movies get made now than they used to?
Yeah, because we've got so many platforms to watch them
Yeah.
on. We've got like Netflix. I
Yeah.
watched a great one you've got to watch this week, Green Book.
Seen it.
How good is it?
That won an Oscar, I think.
Yeah, I gave
Yeah.
it to them. So good. Watch
Yeah.
Green Book, guys. It's the best.
Yeah, it is good. Anyway, so there's fucking heaps of shit.
Oh, Room. Room is the best.
What's
Have you
that?
not seen that?
No, where is it? I can't even see it.
It's down
Oh,
the
there.
bottom. Room is a true story about a woman that was kidnapped and kept in a backyard in a shed, and she was raped by the man that kidnapped her.
Ah.
And she had a child, and she used to make, I won't spoil this one, she used to make it into a game. So the little boy thought the whole thing was a game.
Oh my God.
And when the man would come in and rape her, the little boy was exposed to that, but she'd make it like it was kind of a game. And they got rescued in the end.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah. So he'd wake up and go, hello chair, hello table, hello room.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
sad.
it's called Room. Watch it. It's from Canada. It's grouse.
All right. Cool. I'll watch it.
All right, what
All right,
about
well,
your
that's enough.
songs?
Songs from the past. 2015 was, in my eyes, a great year for songs.
Okay.
Because artists like Adele,
Adele's.
artists like Ed Sheeran, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift,
Oh
all my
God,
favourites.
all your favourites.
All my fucking favourites. Hello, it's
Is it
me.
me you're looking for? Oh, not
No,
Lionel.
wrong. Only about 30 years later. Hotline Bling, Drake. What else? 4 5 seconds from Wild
Oh,
Man.
that was my favourite in 2015.
Yeah, I
Even though
know.
it's Kanye.
It didn't have a hidden
Rip
meaning.
marriage
Yeah. Oh,
Kimbo.
yeah.
Break up.
Yeah, heaps has happened since we've been
I know.
away. What else? Love me like you do. Love me like you do. Oh, well, that means if that song came out that year, that means 50 Shades of Grey also came out that year.
Oh,
that
really?
movie, because that's from that movie, yeah.
Worst movie, nearly.
Stitches by Shawn Mendes. Love. X's and O's.
Awesome.
Fucking just heaps of songs. Love Yourself by Justin Bieber,
Love
aka
the Babes.
Fuck Yourself.
I love the Babes.
Written by Ed Sheeran himself.
Wow.
What else? You see anything that gets your heart churning on those?
Not really.
No, hang on.
Although I can't see, my eyes hurt.
Oh, Uptown Funk.
Oh, Uptown.
Yeah, Thinking Out Loud. Thinking Out Loud. Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. Fucking
cool.
banger, ranger, wanger of a song.
Yeah, no, there's some grass songs.
Blank
Sometimes
Space.
though, I don't recognise the songs unless I hear them.
Oh, there's your favourite song of all time.
Oh,
I think I have found myself a
cherry head.
Yeah. You used to think it was cherry head.
I thought I found myself a cherry head.
I've never found a cherry head in my life.
I have. After I exercise, I am quite the cherry head. So that's what I thought it was about. Like some poor little girl like me that goes very red-faced after an exercise class. And he's found his cherry head. And I'm like, oh my God, there's a love song for me and my cherry head. But no, it was a cheerleader and I was never one of those.
That's so funny.
My legs are too fat. They wouldn't let me on top of the tower. They'd go, you can be on the bottom.
Well, anyway, it's called Cheerleader. Sorry to spoiler alert. Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd. I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
Is that because he had Botox?
No, it's because he was on drugs.
Oh, okay.
He can't feel his face. He's fucked. Because I actually looked into a few of these songs.
I love Take Me to Church.
Oh, yeah, Hosey.
Take me to church.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Heaps. Fight song.
So good. Jason
Yeah.
Derulo.
Anyway, the
Lips
song
are
of the
moving.
week, or the song that I could find a hidden meaning to. It's not necessarily my favourite song. It is by one of my favourite artists. So here we go. This
Is
is...
it Barnsey?
I wish.
Is it Farnsey?
I wish.
Is it?
How good's that song?
It's very good.
By the one and only Taylor Swift. Bad Blood.
Yeah, so who's she singing that to? Kanye?
Well, who do you think she's singing it to? You think she's singing it to Kanye?
Yeah, or Harry Styles?
Okay, well, I asked Luke, what do you think that song's about? And he said, oh, she must be singing it to an ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
No. It's actually sung about Katy Perry.
Wow, why? Because they got bad blood.
They have. They used to be friends. So back in the day, they were friends. And they did a song together at one of their concerts. They did a collab on, blah, blah, blah. But then in 2012, Katy Perry started dating John Mayer, who is Taylor Swift's ex. So that planted a little seed in Taylor's head about Katy Perry.
Yeah.
And what happened after that was Taylor started getting her back up about seeing Katy. So she'd see him at award shows and stuff, and Katy Perry would she's a bit of a smart ass. She'd kind of say stuff to her like, oh, nice dress. Like, and Taylor would be like, oh, does she like my dress or does she hate me? And then
sarcastic.
Yeah. But then in 2014, Taylor Swift was on tour, like full world tour. I went to the concert. Shout out to me.
Taylor shouted out to you.
And halfway through it, 3 of her main dancers, asked management if they could leave for a month and come back and go work for Katy Perry for a month because she was releasing an album and she's just doing a little album promo tour, and then come back to tour.
No way, Jose.
Yeah, and Taylor's like, no, you can't do that. And they go, well, we can, and we're going to. And she goes, no, you're fired. You can't. So she fired the 3 dancers. They went off with Katy Perry, and they stayed with Katy Perry. And then that sparked this
More bad blood.
And that's when she wrote the song after that.
Good song.
She said she could forgive all the other shit, but that was just like dirty. Then Katy Perry came out on Carpool Karaoke and said that she actually, in the dancers' contracts, they were written they could have a month off to help to leave and then come back.
No, that's their annual leave.
But they didn't know when it was going to be and stuff like that. So it was all a dirty, dirty game. But anyway, yeah, so that song is actually about Katy Perry, who I also love. So I was like in the middle. I was like,
Oh my God.
My two
What
best
happened?
friends are fighting.
I know. Like, how did you, what did you do? How did you stay, like, Switzerland when they were calling you? And
I'm
having
actually, controversially, I'm on Katy Perry's side.
Wow, so am I.
Yeah, good.
I don't like Taylor Swift's squinty face.
Oh, I love it. I love her squinty face.
No, I don't like squints.
Yeah, no, I'm a Swiftie, but I also am a...
I think Swifty's shifty. She has
Yeah.
too many boyfriends. Like, hello, no one wants to marry her, but everyone wants to marry Katie.
True.
So you can tell. It doesn't mean if people don't want to marry you out there in no married
Are you
land.
talking to me?
Because
I'm not married.
oh, maybe.
It's fine. I'm not
It doesn't
offended.
mean you're not a good person.
No, it
just
does.
means Taylor's not.
I can.
Because Taylor goes through men like
Well,
you go through undies.
Like I go through men. No.
Like men go through you.
She's actually in a long-term relationship right now.
With what? Her microphone?
No, with a guy that's written half her songs on her new album.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I can forget his name. But anyway, look, I can't bag her and I can't bag Katie. I love them both. But I am on Katie's side.
And I'm on Miley's side because I reckon Miley hates all of them.
She's fucked, Miley. At the
No,
moment.
she's the best. Don't pick on my Miley.
No, she's just got too much to say all the time about everything. And she's angry a lot.
Good for her.
I love her too, but I just think sometimes like she just needs to just chill. Because she gave up drinking.
Well, no wonder she's angry. I was angry on Tuesday as well.
She might she might be back on it. Anyway, so that's the end of that. So
that's a wrap, I reckon.
It's a wrap. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Cotter.
Thank you.
I'm
And
Miffy, and that was
me.
Anna. We forgot to introduce ourselves
We
at the
did.
beginning.
We'll do it in backwards. Yeah, we should always do this at the start, but let's do it at the end. Please follow us on Instagram. Please follow
Correct.
us on Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Even if you
Correct.
don't watch it, just fucking subscribe.
Yeah,
mate.
subscribe so we can earn a living.
Grab your friends' phones, subscribe them when they're not looking, and let them have the pleasant surprise of all the notifications that come up on YouTube. So anyway, whatever am I talking about? I don't fucking know. Who
We don't
cares?
know.
Anyway, all right. Shout out to you. Shout out to me. Shout out to us.
Shout out to God.
And Allah. Peace out. Woo.
Bye.
Bye.